This is the one that's covering my sins. Look at that.
My skin, I have a port wine stain on half of my face. As far as like the conditions, it gets a mixture between like dry and oily.
I have had really bad like cystic acne for a long time.
Sometimes I find issues with finding like a really good concealer.
I want my skin not to react or get even more acne.
I have vitiligo, and now that it's spread so much across my face, I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but I'm definitely interested to see which concealers can work if I decided to do that.
I'm hoping to actually find like a good concealer. It would help me in some problem areas, like not even my birthmark.
I do think it's worth it to pay if it works.
Packaging, I mean, I guess it's simple, gets to the point.
It says waterproof, great when I'm crying. Bad, sometimes the waterproof ones are like really tough to take off.
It's definitely really creamy.
Seems a little thick.
It goes on pretty smooth.
Doesn't really seem to be doing too much, honestly.
It's definitely spreadable.
It's definitely covering up my blemishes.
Feels kind of wet though, which makes me worried if it's like oily.
I mean, I feel like it gives me like way more of a shine than I already had.
Let's see if it's gonna cover up this vitiligo. So it's kind of see-through when it comes to like covering up like the dark to the light.
So the coverage of it is not so good.
Based on the concealers that I've used before, this one's not too bad.
The whole like got you covered, like full coverage, I would definitely recommend to just be like kind of coverage.
I'd almost want to say like it's like $5 or $6.
$12.
$8.
It's $6.
Well, then I'll buy a couple of them.
Honestly, if it was anything more than that, I would not be happy.
If you have dry skin, this actually might be kind of nice. I really like the packaging of it. It looks like you spent money on it.
I love her products.
I honestly usually like it when it's a squeeze tube, so that way I can like put it on the back of my hand.
It smells really good.
It's really thick. It's kind of hard to blend in.
You saw how I glided on?
Definitely giving me some coverage.
I do like the consistency. It's very concentrated.
And it's not greasy at all.
I can see that it's over top of all my pores. I feel like I'm like seeing every single one.
It covers like my blemishes and things like that, but when it comes to the darker areas to the lighter areas of my skin, it doesn't really cover.
For someone that may not need a lot of coverage, I think this would be a really solid choice.
But I feel like this is more just like you got one pimple, you want to cover it up. I think this costs probably around $20.
23.
23.
It's 26. Yeah, that's about what I think Kat Von D would put it as.
I don't know if I'd spend 25.
I would pay for that, and it's because I know that it's gonna last all day.
A lot of this is in a different language. Claire de Pew Butte. I like sleek and just simple.
I'm supposed to pull it? Oh, there it is, okay.
I do kind of like that it's a stick form. You can kind of just glide it on.
It goes on really well.
This definitely feels super light.
Oh, it's just so soft.
It feels like velvet on my face.
It feels almost like moisturized.
Look at that. Do you see that? It just, oh.
It blends really well. Like it's thick, but it's also movable.
This is the one that's covering my sins. It feels like velvet and it smells good.
So I wonder how good this would look for Instagram. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it kind of has that little bit of a shine to it.
Yeah, the coverage is pretty good. I mean, I feel like I'd have to put like quite a bit on if I wanted to even out the birthmark.
I think the dark spots, it like covers perfectly. The redness, I don't quite know if it's totally covering it up.
The way that this is covered like a dream. Do you see this?
I almost want to say like, it's $20 because that's all I want to pay on concealer.
33.
40.
47.
Here's the sad part.
It's $70.
It's $70?
It's a terrific concealer.
1 inch is $70.
A gorgeous French man better be putting this on me every single day.
It's so good, but it's so much.
NYX One.
8.5.
I'd give it an 8.
Kat Von D, 8.5.
Maybe a 6.
5. Claire de la Place, like a 9 out of 10.
7.5.
A 10 for me. I love experimenting with makeup. Makeup is so expressive.
It's really good, you know, to have options as far as coverage goes, but I mean, luckily I've gotten to a point of fully accepting me.
I've had vitiligo since I was 5. I've grown into it and I absolutely love it.
Being different is the new normal, so stand out.
Just be you. You're gonna be fine, darling.